Let's do this.
Are you okay? Paimon never imagined your brother would have sided with the Abyss. Well, keep your chin up. Paimon believes in both of you. And when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Right? He said we needed to reach the end of our journey. Paimon bets he still has lots more to tell us. And we won't find out what this journey is or where it will end unless we keep going. Don't mention it, partner. Although, where should we go next? If we want to continue... Oh, you mean the god that took your brother away in the first place? You're right. After all, everything that... Yeah. Well, we've ruled out 2 gods so far. The animal and... Why don't we ask someone from it? Oh, let's see what she...
Alrighty. I'm just gonna more just power through stuff. It's more or less what I'm just gonna do. I'm just gonna power through all that text. Alright, let's see how much of the story we can do. I'll just start chapter 2 and see where we could go. Because I already, since one spot, will already hit a snag almost immediately in the story. Ow. I know I was meant to shoot something else, but I just was contemplating too much on my mind.
Oh.
Great.
But the chance of success... It was in leaving, and as all I had to rely after I'd escaped their clutches.
Either way.
But to my surprise,
I might do that in a bit later after this.
Along with the other one of the obligations of the Kanjo Commission. Meanwhile, that it doesn't feel good to speak ill of my home like this. But what I mean to say is, unless and even if you did that,
seems like they really don't want anyone setting foot in Inazuma.
They only set that up as a port to guarantee. But if you really are, that's not what I meant. Voyaging far and wide has made them a well-traveled group with a wide range of experiences.
But it's an armed fleet, right?
That part is up to you. If you're able to persuade their captain, the Alcor is the flagship.
Then there's no time to...
Oh, to see the captain. I would make a pirate joke, but not really. That is about as much as goes to wanting to fall asleep. In a way. And there she is.
Who have we got here?
God, color scheme.
Wait, I know you. You're that traveler, aren't you? The Ningguang told me about you. A traveler of great insight and remarkable skill has saved Liyue, she said. She's a hard one to please, so praise from her is high praise indeed. I remember thinking at the time that it'd be good to meet you in person. Judging by the clothes on your back and...
Hey! The name's not Floating Thing! It's
Paimon.
And Kazuha.
The fragrance of what?
Pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain that it is by fate, not chance alone, that we should be...
I prefer other means of entertainment. This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a
With this fine ship and the soft sea breeze.
Kazuha.
Well, I can't argue with that. Okay, then. Once the clash is underway...
Only if the mood takes me, of course.
Hey, you don't want to pass this...
Oh, wait a minute. What's the clash? Also, just to clarify, by great here...
Huh? I thought you... The Crux clash is There are 2 important rules, so you've got nothing to worry about there. 2, you can't take part if you've got a vision. You must be feeling confident, but you might want to watch out. There are a few... And with Liyue's savior taking part in the tournament.
But we didn't...
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might get this. It's
supplied by myself, as a matter of fact.
Is there really such thing as a masterless vision?
When a vision bearer dies, the light... As for whether this shell has any practical
Yep. And the way I see it, a vision is a badge of recognition from the gods. So if anyone's able to rekindle it, it's gotta be an individual. Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hit. So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
Yeah, we're interested in getting to Inazuma, not fighting in...
Inazuma?
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma? In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Master...
You just want her to take part in your tournament.
What's wrong with that? The more talent we have, the better the tournament will be. I couldn't let it...
What are we gonna
do? Great. Then let's get you signed.
It seems like it will only be a matter of time before
The Gathering Storm. Forgot half those achievement names. Alright. Let's get to it. I want to see. Let's see how much of chapter 2 we can get to. But I already have a feeling I already know where the stopping point will be, sadly. It's a sad one. AKA Act. It's probably gonna be Act 1. Probably only be able to do Act 1, and that's it. And also it lets me off the hook for something.
Before we sign up, let's see who the other competitors are.
Oh yeah.
Peter said...
Yeah. Well, I know.
You bet
but
I am.
none of these
If you put
guys
your
will
names
put
down,
up a chance.
well, I'd have a look. The Clash is a cut. Nobody wants.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Me?
sorry.
Only a former runner-up. What? You? Not to mention, they tried to sneak
Yeah,
play
yeah,
to the
yeah.
left. I stood my ground, of course.
You ain't that terrifying.
I'm not saying I came up.
But for us,
I'll see you in the arena.
Yeah, sadly none of these they would be much of a challenge. Come on.
there. Are you...
That's right. Nothing beats real life, but this tournament.
Exactly.
This master of yours...
Famous. He's the founder of the Ling Shan clan. You probably... He's got to be to the Ling Shan.
Yeah.
Forced this...
It's a type of breed. For example, our...
One time, he sent a challenger flaw.
It sure is.
We're clear.
Yeah.
Tuition?
Of course.
But recently, though...
So, if we can get our hands on a vision too...
Well, we have to...
Exactly. Folks will come from far and wide.
See you in the arena.
Come on.
Hey, youngster.
And here's
Are you
chump
here for
change.
Crux? If so,
So you're also...
you better believe it. For me, obtaining a vision is the final and most... No. I know how that's... I've passed every... In most people's, a vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
That's not important. I've also brought along... Of course, I also put it... Ha. Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before you'll...
I'm not that scared one bit.
So, to recap, we're...
I'm just curious what sword I had on.
against an inflated ego,
Someone I don't care,
Chink's
and
a village
nobody's.
arm wrestling champion, huh? Next, please. What's your name? Wait, did I hear that?
Is it really them?
Huh?
Good lord, the
Aren't
what's
they a
this?
vision bearer, though? Why are they trying to enter the clash?
I have to ask. It's really...
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the right...
I trust you are aware that, only those with... Really?
Yes.
Yep, she still doesn't have a
You see a vision?
See for yourself.
My apologies. It's just a formality for you, of course, but so far I've got defeated the ancient god Osile, so that's one. Do you...
Yeah, and also a dragon too!
Whoa.
Might as well declare her the champion already.
I wonder if it's too late.
Okay, right. A great hero.
Oh, we're not here.
There's another prize.
Beto must have upped the stake.
But why would anyone want to go somewhere?
I see. So, I take it you discussed your... Well, nobody expected you to sign up to a tournament. Anyway, the qualifying rounds are about...
Hey, so even though you don't have a vision, most people in Teyvat think that you can't manipulate the elements without one. So Paimon thinks you probably shouldn't use your elemental abilities during the tournament. You know, just to avoid any misunderstandings. In any case,
You don't say.
looking at the All right, it's...
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready to compete? Good.
I'm actually somewhat curious. I'm somewhat curious or something because I realized something.
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. Her first bout begins now!
Yeah. Okay, good. It disables the...
You? You're the hero they're talking about?
Come on, let's go sign up. What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with? Well, now that we've won, let's go and see Beto. She'll probably have something to say to us.
There we go. I was like, what is going on? It was like 30 different things happening all at once.
I knew I wouldn't regret introducing you as the favorite. You totally
Impressive.
Well, I fought, so come on.
All right. You fought well.
All right then. I was thinking your inner poet might want to join in, you know. And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same. Well, since everyone's for one thing, so I'm.
Huh? But we.
This is how Captain Beto works. You, besides, at your level.
Huh. To be fair.
All right, I'm gonna.
Yeah, it wouldn't be much of a challenge.
We're finally here, folks. The real.
Your opponent has. You may well be strong. Very well.
All right, that.
Alright. It's gonna be fun. What I was trying to say that I was forgetting was I'm glad it disables the...
Okay, follow me.
That's enough that this cutscene's pre-rendered to be animo.
The moment we've all been waiting
Yeah, that's what I thought.
The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care.
Just not notice. I think the game renders my health to that level.
That's what I'm here.
So yeah, 90. Yeah, this is the health of 90. I was like, that seems a little overkill for 90.
Pretty good.
To put him at 90. Answer the question.
All over. It's a good feeling. Congratulations. I was beaten by the best.
Right. For a moment, if you had a vision.
I wanted a vision once when I was a kid, but mine. I lost interest eventually. I fought and won
Lost the
against
ambition.
vision bearers before.
Huh? You mean you didn't sign up?
No, I didn't. Only in defeat can you understand your weak.
Wow.
If you have the chance in the future, please.
By the way,
Whether they'll be as tough as me, so don't get.
Not that word.
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around.
Come on.
It's you! I myself.
Maybe.
Why, yes. I faltered, but given my stature, still, I'm sure he'll be.
Come on. I just want info. That's
He
it.
tried to use force. His opponent was pretty. Why don't you dodge, they ask. Don't even get me started. I don't dare tell my master. Sorry, I shouldn't be Thanks,
We still haven't got any useful information yet.
There.
You gave an outstanding performance. Truly commendable. I could sense that you're not, but you were quick to adapt and managed to claim victory over your opponent. In fact, I discerned
I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
We wanted to ask about.
Not exactly. As for the guy you'll be. What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
If that is the case, then I haven't properly introduced.
Yeah, we could tell that from your getup.
It is true that I am versed, but I do not mean to flaunt my. Given your talents, a few hints.
Hang on. Don't you think you're better?
Gathering intelligence is an essential part. Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their journey from Mondstadt.
You betcha. Wait a second. We never told you that.
However, there is only so much. Come with me.
I love that. I love that quickness for Kaza.
Maybe we can go talk
discern
to
that
Beto.
with these.
She's gotta know something.
That quick-wittedness is perfect.
Now that we're alone, let me cut to the heart of the matter. You are skilled in manipulating the elements, and not just a single element, but multiple. Is that correct?
Paimon knew that you were hinting at something from the moment we met. You've known all along.
That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind of your elemental abilities, let's just say it would cause some unwanted misunderstandings. If I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations, given your reluctance to use elemental skills even... Since a young age, it is things of this...
As crazy as all that...
My humble abilities are negligible. To think a human could wield the elements without a vision, and not to mention your incredibly...
Hey, stop evaluating us!
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental Extraordinary. So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learned to channel elemental energy and even wield it in combat?
It's been a long... Honestly, even
Perhaps such However, Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. Now then.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Just slimes.
Someone needs assistance.
Get back over here. Oh, this is just like a smorgasbord of chaos. Get back over here. Enough out of you.
Your skills in battle are truly beyond reproach. Even with your opponent's speed, he shouldn't be able to overwhelm. Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing. He relies entirely on the element of surprise. In other words, as long as you remain... Please, save your thanks. The world is a
You seem kind of obsessed with visions.
I desire to know what influence... My apologies for allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical way. So that's what you're curious about? As you well know, visions are a gift in the outset. Not to mention, with no new electrovisions having been granted for such a long time,
She sounds less like an Archon.
As far as I know, she is an Archon. Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But what does... It goes without saying that the people locked within it...
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered.
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro Archon before? With time, we will change. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to eternity from her. Ah, the time for your match is approaching.
Oh, right! We got so...
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return together. Very well.
Appreciate the teleport back over here.
Why isn't he here yet? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance first. Everyone, listen up! Your attention, please! We've reached the climax of the Crux Clash. This is the final match. We've seen many exciting... Now, I'd like to introduce... She strikes... Wow! I'm sure everyone but today's As for our other combat...
Come on, what...
Apologies! Everyone just sit tight. We've got no other choice.
Wait a moment. Captain Beidou, Traveler.
Let me see. It's gone all right. The vision is missing.
Huh? Did somebody steal it? Who would dare do such a thing in broad daylight?
We don't know when it...
No need to worry. The culprit has only acted recently. The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my response.
Well, if you insist. I'll leave the matter to you then. I'll stay here and try to offer some explanation to all the spectators that came to see the match.
If you would, please come with me. Come with me. I can...
Where could he have gone?
Huh? A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance.
I was about to say, I don't even know how that makes any sense, but I'm not going to question it. I wish they would just put these rings in, like, an order. Hate that.
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the price in the first place?
Okay, no, get out of my way.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
You'll see shortly.
Curiosity.
Someone needs assistance.
What? Now what? Oh, just a slime.
The winds are Kaito now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
It's a funny joke, but nah, I'll pass.
Hubris. This way. Follow me.
So, stupidity.
There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
No. We've had so many other scenarios.
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
Yeah, no. No fun of the both of you. Come on. Well, take that, blockhead. Literally. Head to the rock. Applied to the forehead. I was just about to say. Okay.
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway, and still you caught up to me.
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Drat! If I only had a vision. Or if I could...
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanishing from... Additionally, your chosen escape... In other words, you failed to meet any of the basic criteria.
You...
But most disappointing of all, it appears that the vision doesn't respond...
Fine! Fine! I've had my eyes on this
Aha! So you...
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along. After watching the semi-finals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. Since there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I decided to put my skills to good use while everyone's attention was on you and Beto. I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but some... Drat. I know an empty fine. But you'd better mean it. It didn't activate once I took it anyway. It's nothing but a useless shell to me.
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty for stealing is breaking the culprit's arms.
Huh? You're not...
Not to mention that the item you stole was... It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief on your forehead with a hot...
Whoa, we don't...
I never would have get... If this is where talking gets me, then forget it.
Well, I think this is worse than getting branded with a hot iron on your head. Getting whacked with a blade.
I'll have my revenge, eventually.
What? Who is that?
No!
He has put down the vision and leave.
Huh?
What's wrong? It's up to you.
No need for...
Huh? Paimon doesn't...
I take no pleasure in frightening others. When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest strength... But unfortunately, nothing happened. Yes. From the moment he stole... I've tried many of... Though few tales tell of... After seeing you... Come, why don't you give it a try? Let's see if you can give me the answer.
The vision...
I see. No matter. This was expected.
Yeah, what's...
The story begins with...
This cutscene.
He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day I may come to find that all I have done is meaningless. But as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling and the sprawling beauty of nature that lies along the way, while still retaining the warrior way in my heart.
Kazuha!
It's just another way of saying I do as I please. All right then, it's time we returned. Allow me to gather the...
These cutscenes are always great.
Huh? Did Beto leave already?
If you're looking for the captain, it seems that the Crux clash got out of hand. Captain Beto was...
Not surprising.
It's not a...
But still, Captain Beto was disappointed.
The one who stole the vision was a... He knew he stood no chance of... In which case, the Crux...
Huh? So, if that's the case...
Paimon thought we'd...
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes.
Yes, I believe, but the voyage to In fact, the...
Hold on a second. You're saying...
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. If Liyue's Morak, suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, in the meantime...
Paimon believes you...
Thank you. One final word of warning. The part of your journey that lies...
Yeah. I feel like that it's an understatement of the rest of the story. And now, yep, setting sail. Time to set sail.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. What can I do for you, traveler? Ah, yes. I've heard that now that I think about it, it's been quite some...
There you are. You're the traveler that Beto will be taking to Inazuma, right? The fleet is nearly completed reprovisioning. Once the crews have taken a head count, we can get underway. Captain Beto sent me to come get you. We'll weigh anchor as soon as you're aboard.
Seems Beto is the captain of our word.
Of course.
Of course you would.
There are many things that the captain insists upon. I'm sure you'll see for yourself once...
So you'll be heading off then? Whether the journey before you leads to the heights of the heavens or the depths of the abyss, each step you take is another achievement.
Heaven and hell we go.
Oh, it's kind of hard to say goodbye now. We practically see...
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come
I knew
So
it.
there's another Catherine in Inazuma?
Well, I guess it's
like
time
Officer
for you to...
Jenny.
Okay,
Pokemon.
Just following orders.
There's millions of her. Oh my god. I just want there to be like a slight joke he made there. But that's very much similar to that. But I doubt it. Doubt they'll answer it that way.
Ah, you finally made it. All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay. If it were anyone else, I might have set sail already. Don't look too serious, I'm only...
Of course you are.
Well, now that everyone's here, we set sail for the land engulfed by storm and tempest. The nation of eternity.
Anchors away!
What great shots. The camera, its positioning is perfect.
Oh, hey there. So, you finally made it. You sure kept me waiting, Captain. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps I should say, honored guests.
You can blame your almighty Shogun. The tempests around though the fleet was fully up to the... Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma.
You don't know how long...
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. It seems even the stormy seas can't keep rumors of these Outlanders' sterling deeds at bay.
Oh,
with any luck, it'll give you a head start here. Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far to say he's the fixer around these parts. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull any moves on you, I'll be sure to deal with him personally the next time I'm around.
No need to worry. I'm sure we'll get along just...
Good.
Oh, right. Kazuha.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all, no matter what perilous storms you may encounter.
Pharisees!
Now then, first things first. We need to go...
Paimon?
Don't underestimate the... So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them.
Even if we're bending them. Nice. Grab this. Yeah, now I have access. Wait, I can actually... Oh, I guess because technically Mona's supposed to start in a totally different area. Whatever. Let's worry about doing this stuff first.
Hello? Please state your name, identity, and the purpose of your visit. You must speak... Excuse me? Please provide the information requested and also declare any goods you are carrying with you. Currently, only members of the International Trade Association are... My apologies, but I'll help...
Here are their entry papers. For...
What? Ugh, take your time.
I just wanted to see...
I see. Okay.
So...
The Outlander Affairs, they only check entry permits here. If you...
Sheesh. So it is super strict, just like everyone says.
Well, let's not forget that to everyday folk in Inazuma, people from everywhere else are referred to as outside, as the word suggests.
That's a little weird.
Not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement. I like how you think. Now, let's head over to... Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
Ooh, Kanjo, huh?
Kanjo Commission?
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma, responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth.
Someone needs assistance.
Let's try and grab this real quick. Oh god, all the Electro Oculus. Well, that's gonna be fun. Oh no. Oi. Whew. Boy. Ow. There we go. Such a cool looking design. There we go. I'll grab the electro element later. Probably shouldn't walk in front of any of these guys. Don't want to find out what happens. Oh. Time to head over here now. Alright.
You've completed the entry procedures, yes? And now you want to apply for residency? Both of you?
Yes, please.
Okay, the processing fee will be 2 million mora.
2 million? For a processing fee? Are you serious?
That's right. 1 million per applicant, which makes 2 million.
Paimon wasn't so much questioning your math.
Ma'am, these two here are good friends of—
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of courtesy, allow me to reduce it to...
Thank you ever so much, but as this is just a processing fee, I think 600 mora should cover it if I'm paying on their behalf. I'll treat you to dinner too. How does that sound?
That's not how you haggle!
All right then, as you wish, Mr.
Much obliged.
What? She went from 2 million down to 600? There's something seriously wrong with people's sense of finance around here.
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. Processing fee is just the way some here at the agency see it. The fees are easy money, so it becomes a question of how much they can make. So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas with more money than sense gets stuck here and needs to apply for residency,
then they'll milk them for all they're worth.
Exactly. It's at times like this that having a local friend really comes in handy. Yes, but when you're out, the most that overseas merchants can do, that's how the international...
So it's a trade association?
Yep. And essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and...
Sounds like just stay...
I see. So this is the real purpose of your trip. Yes, given that you are out... After all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted and revered one in all of Inazuma. She is a deity who reigns on... Huh. I was going to say nothing is set in stone when it comes to who you'll encounter in this world. Who's to say you won't happen to run into the Raiden... Okay, I'll give it to you straight. I know of a way to...
Really? What?
I mean, it will take all the connections come at a high price. No. In fact, there's no real cost as such. It's just that if it's my own personal rule.
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon. You're the man in the middle.
Why do I get the feeling you're making me out to be some sort of crook? Never mind. Here's the situation. As I recently the head of the association...
Making me out more than you think I am. Usually the word fixer can mean a lot of different things. Can imply different words.
Huh? Hello there. You must be seeking refuge with the International Trade Association. Ah, good. That's...
We heard the association has been having some difficulties lately. Is that true?
Yes. Left, right, and center. Obstacles at every turn. But that's nothing new for us.
The Sakoku decree certainly makes things difficult for anyone who wants to come here from overseas.
But it's not the root cause of our woes. The Sakoku decree might restrict our scope of activity. No, those Mora...
Oh.
That's right. They just issued a...
Crystal...
Eventually. So, in order to... But then we found... Now... Exactly. It's a vicious cycle. The consequence of which is that our taxes will soon... But this is a nation...
Sounds... What do you think we should do?
I've actually done... Hey, if I remember correctly, our usual meeting point with him is under a tree by the coast.
Got it! Where...
Yeah, nothing shady here. At all. You know, just the nation's government being perfectly fine and not exploiting anything.
Huh? I don't think I recognize. So, what do you need with me? The sheer nerve. Trade secret.
This guy's got a bad attitude.
How about we just beat it out of you?
They're wasting their time.
Hey, what's...
Get out of here, go.
What are we gonna do? There's no talking to this guy. Good idea.
Let's say, how about just beating it out of him?
Someone needs assistance.
I'm trying to remember all the vendors here, but I vaguely remember if any of them are even actual vendors.
Someone needs assistance.
Alrighty. I think only one of those vendors is actual vendor.
That was quick. You resolved it already?
Actually, we're having a little trouble.
Oh? Well, by all means, tell me what you need. Getting you to go fixing things when you've only just arrived is quite a demand. Oh, that guy? I'm familiar. He used to be a bit of a sorry sight, selling shells that he collect on the beach. I can only assume he must have found himself a... Yes. Couldn't you tell when you spoke to him? That's right. When Inazuma closed... The international...
So he left!
I'm sure it's more nuanced than that.
Really?
Well then, it sounds like...
What are you doing back here? Just because I got plenty of time on my hands doesn't mean I want... Huh? Where's this coming from? Mondstadt?
Let's do this.
Goodness, I can sense it. The scent of Mondstadt. Oh, my home. What is it?
Just close your eyes already.
You mean...
Don't mind this fist that's about to be entering your face.
Leah Harbor. I can see it so clearly. Xiao lanterns.
This guy has a really active imagination.
Can't everyone have an active imagination, Paimon?
Wait. Stop. That's enough. Don't make me relive it anymore. You mean, often I've run into folk.
Well...
So, I caved. Alright. I'll tell you.
You ready to talk now?
But I betrayed them.
So come on!
It's a scheme by they start by overtax. Once the merchants...
It's just...
I'm their puppet.
And I'm wondering where that crystal mirror is going.
Now that I think about it, as it happens...
I'm just over here with sly eye. Just looking to my left. With my face... Just with my face turned right. I'm over here looking to the left. Knowing why. Jeez, so many people. Oh, joy.
Keijiro! It's him!
After him!
Oh, God. This mission. Ugh. Ugh.
Which one should I choose?
could hear that NPC shouting about the Tendril Archon from over here. Don't mind me.
Ah, Ryoko, how's business?
All the better thanks to your generous patronage.
Good.
Like I thought I was
Thankfully,
hearing a
I
different
earn
NPC.
plenty these days.
But of course, tax
Oh,
collection
never mind.
is
I was
difficult
like, how am I
work.
missing health?
Now, who else is behind on payments?
He's getting further and further away. Let's catch up a little.
I'm not that far, Paimon. He is not out of my sight line. Ugh.
He's getting further and further away.
What was that sound?
Shh! Quiet! Don't let him find us.
Must be hearing things.
I was gonna hide in the bush, but I don't know if he'll actually see me. What?
He's getting further and further away. Let's catch up a little.
There we go.
What could he be doing at a place like this?
It looked like he buried something over there, didn't it? Why don't we take a look?
Gee, what could be hiding here?
Whoa, it's boring. Paimon thought he'd hidden a big pile of Mora here.
Came along.
Let me take a look here. Ah, yes.
Yeah, pretty much the real reason.
Well, now we
Paimon's
have
here.
I'll...
Huh? You are... Huh. Poor word.
Awkward. What's the worst that could happen? So getting punched in the face is the least of your worries. Make that sound worse. I make that sound more awful than it sounded. So
but we really don't have anything.
You know the
Ugh.
The rules are the rules. No,
No,
discounts,
the
no
rules are not the
exceptions,
rules.
and no excuses.
The rules are the rules until you break them.
And who
start
are
bending
you?
them.
It just so happens that we...
Huh? You've been swindling us.
Well,
Let me take a look at the ledger.
Taxes. Yeah, sure. Taxes. That's what everyone says.
Well,
Or
would
then
you
I get
look
the
at
politics
that?
there.
Every So, Mr. Keijiro, it seems you...
So you think you can use...
Word has it that samurai in the commission place great importance...
Huh? Is that a threat?
No, not
Sure
at
doesn't seem
all.
like it.
I'm simply stating that it would...
Well, even if...
I believe you still have a quantity of crystal... Perhaps that...
Is that it?
Oh, do you have any idea?
And not even an...
So that's it? My
No
shop...
honor.
Come on, Harrison. I'm sick of... Harrison!
Hey, what's all this racket?
Ah, Chief,
And here comes
you've
another idiot.
arrived.
What was all
Here
the
comes-
commotion I heard just
Comes
now?
the Tweedledummer.
Oh, we were just...
A helping hand!
Oh, and you dare to seize the merchants!
Uh-oh.
Gentlemen, come now. Is there any need for this? If there's a dispute to resolve, let's get a drink and talk it over.
Who are you supposed to be?
Fitting.
And why in my right mind would I join you for a drink?
Well, you're a dick.
You never heard of the Fixer?
Context,
card.
Paimon. Context.
You're from the Yashiro Huh. Well, this is Kanjo Commission territory. However powerful...
Of course not. Still, perhaps you could show the young lady of our
Wouldn't
clan
wanna be
some
rude to her.
courtesy. You wouldn't want your name showing up in a petition to the Shogun, would you?
That fan. The Shirasagi Himegimi. I don't need any trouble.
But...
Enough! We're leaving.
Let's get dinner one day soon, gentlemen. My treat, I insist. No response, huh? I suppose that bridge is well and truly burned then.
Not think it
Thank you
matters.
so much, Toma.
Hey,
God.
if nothing else, I'm
This
sure the
character
tax
design's so
collection
cool.
Ashigaru will tread a little... Shh, not here.
Yeah, let's be a little more discreet there. Be a little rude.
Corruption seems
30
rife
different-
in the Kanjo Commission. They truly are rotten to the core.
Jesus.
All right, time for me to answer your questions. What would you like to know? Straight to the point. I belong to the Kamisato clan of the Yashiro Commission on Narukami Island. I'm an attendant of the Shirasagi Himegimi.
You've been keeping your true identity. So, the Yashiro Commission.
Correct. The Kamisato clan is the head of the Yashiro Commission, who manage ceremonial and cultural affairs. I'd go into more detail on what exactly that covers, but I'm not even sure myself. I'm just someone who was fortunate enough to be taken in by the Kamisato clan. My role is to take care of the daughter of the clan, Kamisato Ayaka, also known as the Shirasagi Himegimi.
Seems like she must be super famous in
Oh, most definitely. She's graceful, dignified. Her fame even somewhat eclipses that of her older brother, Kamisato Ayato, despite the fact that he's the current head of the clan. I suppose those who treat others with compassion earn themselves the same treatment in return. Miss Kamisato's situation certainly... You're asking the right questions. And to be honest, I don't want to keep... Firstly, you should know that being a fixer is not something you can fake.
Still pretty good going.
Well, Inazuma may have closed off to the outside world, but so when Miss Kamisato heard of your intention to come to Inazuma, she began looking forward to your arrival with great anticipation. She's excited to find out whether the rumors are true. That is, that you have what it takes to change the tide of the times.
Change the tide of...
In the test I gave you earlier, although there were a few hiccups at the end, it was you who found the way to turn the situation around. Navigating powerful people, using their character flaws to your advantage. It's just with your help, even the Vision Hunt decree... That's an unexpected development. Perhaps... Yes, of course. I completely understand, and as agreed, I shall help set that up for you.
Toma sure didn't put up much of a fight.
Well, my work on Rito is done. Oh, one more thing. This invitation... Good luck with everything.
Alright, now to leave Rito. Hopefully nothing bad happens.
Guy, huh?
There's one...
What's up? Oh, right! Wait, so... Did Toma forget that too? Oh, darn it! No wonder he was so matter-of-fact about that. As soon as we get off Ritu, Paimon's going straight to Komura Tea House to settle the score!
Yeah, I don't think so.
Guess we should...
I think sweets and food are enough to get you.
I'll catch up.
Enough for your forgiveness.
Someone needs assistance.
Alright.
Stop there!
Sorry, but we...
If you don't have a travel permit,
Traveler, you gotta
Great
think
rules.
of something. How do we get out of Rito? Are you saying we should guess it can't hurt to try? Who knows?
There.
I'll catch up.
Halt! This is the Kanjo Commissioner's office. No trespassers.
We're here to see, you know...
The Kanjo Commissioner seldom entertains outlanders. Leave now or we'll be...
yeah.
Wait.
Oh, Commissioner!
These two are honored guests. Come.
My sin...
Suck up. I was curious. No. That would have been funny to hide a chest from there in the bushes.
I am Hiragi Shinsuke, Kanjo Commissioner and head of the Hiragi clan.
Nice to meet you. So...
Alright,
So what you're saying is we really are pretty famous, huh?
Absolutely. How many other people in the world have what it takes to knock the
Exactly!
And...
Whoa, you heard of... Something wrong?
No. I'm simply awestruck by you both as Rito is one other.
Oh, sure, no problem. Whatever you need, right?
Time to run some errands again.
You must know the Chingshin.
Yep, we've picked...
Yes, bring me...
Did Paimon hear that wrong?
Then how about...
That sounds...
700...
Smell a rat.
Hey, what
and a con
Terribly
at the same
sorry.
time.
We're just a little short on people lately.
Yeah, right. Short.
What sort of an explanation is that? Traveler, what are we going to do? Should we really help this guy?
No.
That's the spirit.
How about
considering taking
how about
this job?
how about the answer being fuck you? That's my answer. No.
Halt, you two.
Just as I expected.
Miss Hiragi has a letter for you. She.
Letter? Quick, let Paimon see. So this means she wants you to secretly meet her at night? But you didn't seem surprised at all by this. What's going on? Paimon knew something just didn't seem right about him.
You don't say.
Let's ask her tonight.
The ridiculous numbers were fairly obvious. 18 and 24. Wow. Only a few hours. Oh, that's beautiful. That's a beautiful sunset.
You finally arrived. Allow me to introduce myself. I am here. This is technically the second time.
Wow. She's the daughter of the Hiragi.
No need to be so for.
Is it Paimon?
The reason why I wanted to
discuss what?
I should like to ask for your help with delivering a letter.
And this is how the community feels about anything that they don't like.
Like father, like daughter. Couldn't you be more original?
She was original.
You misunderstand me. Please, allow me to explain. I was hoping that you could deliver a letter to Narukami Island in my stead. It is to be given to Kujo Kamachi of the Tenryou Commission. My father has always forbidden me from communicating. There is no one who would dare defy my father's will on Rito. But you are Outlanders.
Just the disappointment.
Outlanders seeking to... Of course, in doing so, I will also do everything in my power to be perfectly honest. As long as you remain in Inazuma, my father will have no intention of letting you leave Rito.
Yeah, we figured as much. It was pretty obvious he was just trying to hold us up here.
I secretly overheard a conversation between my father and a very arrogant-sounding woman just a few days ago. They seemed to be discussing how to keep you here on Rito. In fact, it was the first time I had ever... We don't have much time.
Arrogant-sounding woman. Why does that sound familiar?
Very well. I'll be waiting.
Love letter? Question mark? I like you in the game's like, how do you answer that one?
Hold on, please. These goods are being sent to Watatsumi Island?
My lady, this is an unexpected honor. You are correct. These goods have been repeatedly requested by the Kanjo.
Is there something wrong?
No,
Watatsumi.
as you were.
My lady,
where could those be?
You aren't suggesting that you intend to escort the shipment personally, are you? There's certainly no...
Please, do not...
Yes, of course.
Now, do you really presume that you can...
Boy, Chisato can talk the talk. They don't stand a chance.
And she can do
yes, my lady.
pretty much the
Very
walk
well,
the walk.
It's an honor to have you accompanying us. Your safety is our highest priority.
Shinojo, you can't really...
Well, the request is
you
from
really
Lady
want to
Hiragi.
question the person of a
that's
power?
not the problem here.
Person of power?
Well then, if we're through here, I suggest we set off at once. Dawdling will only...
Yes, my lady.
I was about to say, how about just shut up and just do your job? That's all my answer. That's pretty much my answer there. Just shut up. Shut up and worry about doing your stinking job.
My lady, please stay back. We'll handle it.
Not as well as we'll handle it.
Bye. The one time I wish I had anime, just like crowd control, for easier. What do you think you're doing, pal? Put that down. Hello.
Let's get down to business.
Okay.
I must
Yep, time to sweep the floor with y'all.
Monster sighted. Prepare to counterattack. Protect Lady Hiraki at all costs.
We'll take care of this. Stay with Chisato.
Coming to be.
Come here.
Watch out! More monsters inbound. Lady Hiraki, stay close.
Not really monsters, just more like terrorists. Trying to think of the right word. There we go. Fight fire with fire. Not really fighting fire with fire. More like just grounding him. Rather than fire.
We can take refuge in the village up ahead. How are you faring, my lady?
I'm perfectly all right. In my letter, I've requested
My lady? So that... No, Lady Hiraki...
I'm not afraid to say that...
The one you...
Shinojo, did you honestly think that...
Ah.
What? No, I was just clarifying, that's all.
Why are there suddenly birds?
Please, forget that this...
Yes, of course.
What?
Don't fret. My father is a... I wish you a...
Bye, Chisato!
I would say ice cream does
Come now.
the trick of
Quit your
easing the
staring and
pain.
let's get moving. We've got goods to shift.
I don't think salt will do it.
Alright.
Oh my god. That was just too funny to laugh at.
I'll catch up. Whew, we're finally on our own way again.
Oh.
I suppose it's time we find Toma. Now where
I guess it activated on its own.
meet us again? Oh right, Komori Tea House.
Well, yeah. Duh. What a sight to be seen. Or about those electro-ocus is much later.
Someone needs assistance.
Since a good number of them I can't access immediately. I forget how many. Ah, the music. Always something. Why is the music always good? Honestly, that ain't gonna complain one bit. There. God, the music is so awesome. I'm also good at this.
Let's get down to business. Finally, No.
A little dusty. Best give it a spring cleaning.
Burst forth.
Oh, come on. Thank you. So just let me collect one. Yeah, God, all the world quest here. I'm really not that worried about all that. I'd rather just worry about other stuff first. That's in a way, I might as well just worry about the Archon quest for now. Ah, so peaceful. Hearing all that noise. hello. Oh, did I just... Yeah, I'm getting all the world quests there, leading us to all the other stuff. Another Catherine, of course. Again, it's Nurse Jenny! It's like 30 different siblings. They're all named Catherine. I'm just gonna let... Just gonna let the interpretation go there. What did I get? Oh. Ew, joy! Great. Well, either way.
According to the
Sorry, we don't serve the general public.
Wait! We're
Well then, you must be a couple of wandering outlanders.
Are our clothes really so...
The Yashiro Commission's seal. In which case, welcome to the Komore Tea House, a safe haven for the Yashiro Commission.
Well, that sounds more like it.
In we go. And then meet the dog.
Well, now that... Paimon doesn't seem...
Who forgot their promise? I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me.
What?
Relax.
I must be seeing
no
stars.
need to look so surprised. I take it this is the first time you've seen me in this form? Huh. So you didn't see anything like this when you were in Liyue?
Now that you mention it, this does suddenly seem less out of the ordinary.
Oh, dog when I see one.
Alright. I've had my fun.
Hey! You're this close to getting an ugly...
Well, I've had some time to kill, given that I've been waiting here for you for so long. As was the case. So I came up with this little fun... But in all seriousness, I would like to apologize about that little test. It helped us determine whether or not to bring you before Ms. Kamisato.
Don't think that
Sorry, did I overdo it? My apologies. Let me just say this. You've often found yourself skirting the rules from the very beginning, haven't you? Naturally, this is due to your unwavering and resolute determination. A long time ago, we had a friend who was much the same. But when the lightning struck... so you've heard of his story.
Oh, yeah.
His light still burns all the more brightly. Yes, of course. I will bring you to the Kamisato residence where But before that, there is one other place I was hoping you both would...
Oh?
I would like you to come with me to the statue...
Yep, there it is. There we go. Thought was occurring to my brain if I could even get away with doing that event. Yeah, no, I will not be able to do that because that requires me doing the entire Archon quest. And I know I'm gonna hit a speed bump immediately. No, let's see. Could be wrong. Grab this teleporter. Call again. Before anything goes haywire.
This area sure feels good. Huh? Are Paimon's eye...
Visions.
Visions? You mean all the visions that are collected...
So you've already heard of the Vision Hunt Decree. Before I try to explain, I should perhaps remind you first that Mondstadt is the city of freedom, and Liyue is the city of contracts. As for Inazuma, it's known as the Nation of Eternity. The Raiden Shogun is both the nation's most powerful ruler and its deity. The Eternity in question, as such, the Shogun would...
Seems like
Of course, perhaps the Shogun believes that visions grant people the power, whatever the case. And this statue of the
But if that's the case...
only outlet, and yet.
Huh? Hey, are you okay? You look like your mind is elsewhere.
Sound? What sound? I didn't hear anything. Did something happen?
Yeah, you touched the statue, and then...
Aspirations? Have you heard it before? That when that is where visions come from. So if what you just said is true, then the ambitions of these people are stronger than I imagined. Alright, time for the next stop on our tour of Narukami Island, the Kamisato residence.
Finally!
Aspirations of all. What a name. And now to make my way across. Oh boy. Well, not like him, not that word.
Someone needs assistance.
Hmm? Oh, it's just you. I was like, who sees me?
Live! Now that's what I call treasure.
There's the sigil. The first of many to go. I'm just like, oh boy. So many. Ooh, that, now I'm thinking about that, actually might be good to actually have a electric traveler. Grab the sword. Don't really think there's any... Yeah, I don't think there's any weapons that are really beneficial. I think even the closest ones are not that beneficial.
Someone needs assistance.
I'm like trying to think even one of the weapons belonging this coming from the set. From this set. From the Inazuma craftable weapon set. I don't even think there's any that I would even get any benefit out of. And of course reputation. I'll probably do some of the
So, this is the kind of place where the big shots of Inazuma live, huh?
Welcome at last to the Kamisato residence, honored guest.
Is this the Shirazage Himegimi you keep going on about?
Surprise, that wasn't a tongue twister.
Where? Oh,
behind the screen.
Behind the screen?
Yes.
Like a movie magic trick.
As the daughter of the Yashiro Commission, this is how Miss Kamisato is accustomed to receiving guests.
Funny
Consider
knowing.
it a time-honored tradition within the Yashiro Commission.
Makes sense.
Please forgive my lack of courtesy for receiving you in this I have awaited your at present in Inazuma. Though the Yashiro Commission serves the Shogun, it is the people with whom we share close bonds. A commission's power rises and falls with Traveler. Lend us your power, and we can... Oh.
See, milady, it's just like I said. This will take us nowhere.
No, please, wait! I will introduce you to the Raiden Shogun.
What are your wishes?
They pertain to three whose visions...
And let us experience this.
A warrior who guards a village.
Correct. Please do all you can to help.
I'm sure you'll do great.
And if I had a Mora for every time I heard that one. Grab all this. Princess Mina. Of a fallen nation. I was saying that out loud. Why does that sound like a reference to something? Very specific. I like how the game doesn't like do anything rude. I was totally expecting at first time playing through and doing that. Walking behind the screen, I was totally expecting something like very funny to happen. But stand corrected. Game was like, nah. Well, I was like, nah. They're like, no. We knew you were trying.
Let's see.
Why are you doing this? Why leave all of a sudden, after all these years?
Precisely. It's much too sudden. We've had no time to prepare. The children are desperate for you to take them out to play. Please, we urge you to reconsider.
That must be the guy Ayaka told us about. Let's go over and see.
Ah, you must also Tejima has keeping out the but now we will go.
If you want my opinion, it's clear that Tejima had done nothing wrong, and I can't claim to fully. Truth be told, we aren't.
Seems like he's a well-respected. You must be Tejima. So what's made you want to up and leave all of a sudden?
Me? It's not a question of why I want to leave, but a question of what reason I would have to stay. True, but that's not why I chose to stay here. And what made me want to come here 30 years ago? And why have I never wanted to leave in all that time? I don't have answers to those questions because I can't remember anymore. Ever since they took my vision away, it's like in the past, I knew.
Okay, well, but if you can't remember anything, it's not gonna be easy. Oh, maybe if you just try a little harder to remember, then it'll all come flooding back?
Oh, that reminds me. Last time I brought Tejima some fruit, I do believe I saw him writing in a diary.
I keep a diary? If you say so. I honestly can't seem to remember.
Oh, yes, you do. And what's more, I remember you saying at the time that you wanted to make a note of a few interesting things. Things which would prove very...
Perfect! So if we want to keep...
If you don't mind...
This looks like Tejima's diary, all right. Let's see what we have here. Today, the villagers and I got together to cook dry braised salted fish. I messed up and burned mine a little, so I had today. I went kite. Seems like your average diary of daily village life. Huh? Wait, I went to pray at the shrine again today and stayed there a while. The Omamori you gave me has faded a little. Now that's the kind of... So this is the Omamori tape. Interest. But anyway, if he... Here we are! This seems to be somewhere that Tejima visited a lot. The soil looks like it's been disturbed. Maybe Tejima buried something precious here. Something that kept him in the village all these years? Must be something pretty amazing if it made him stick around for 30 years. Let's dig it up and take a look. It looks like a letter. The paper's gone yellow. Must have been written a really long time ago. Konda Village. Sounds so familiar. Where is that place again? Huh. So the reason Tejima came here was to wait for someone. But he's been here for 30 years. Oh, guess they didn't show up in the end, huh? Well, let's go give Tejima his stuff back and take it...
Sorry, I was snagging on something.
Well, I'll be... Still. It's over the years, I must have... How could I have forgotten something so important to me? Love, recall. It's as if she'd never been in my life. Although, when I think about it, like, how curious. I shall remain.
Tejima seems to be dealing... okay. Seems it's just like that, certainly. At least we were able...
Even if it wasn't much.
According to Miss Kamisato, the second one who lost their vision is a samurai from the Tenryou Commission.
Well, that's just some irony there. I guess even they are subjected to this. This is should probably go do that immediately. Just so we don't have an issue with Rito.
They say the Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining law and order in Inazuma. The ones actually enforcing the Vision Hunt decree. But why would they take action against one of their own? Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
I'll ask one more time. Do you intend to withhold this month's emergency provisions?
The entire clan is counting on that food. We demand an explanation.
How many times do I have to say it? I don't know anything about emergency provisions. You dare deceive us? Those provisions are essential. Do you understand? Not some goods to be pocketed by greedy samurai.
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this!
Oh, huh? And who are you? One of Kurosawa's gang, no doubt.
What? We just happened to be passing by. We heard the commotion and came to see what the matter was.
I see. You seem to have come just at the right time. Perhaps you can help us settle this matter. This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's army. They issue emergency provisions to the area, and he's the one responsible for distribution. In the past, we'd simply ask him for provisions and everything would be delivered. Now, he suddenly refuses to give us anything. He's keeping the provisions for himself, I just know it. We'll starve without them.
No one seems to care about us. We used to think Kurosawa was a kind man, but he's shown his true colors. He's the same as all the other samurai. It's no wonder all the visions have been confiscated. The Raiden Shogun doesn't need people like him helping her rule the nation.
This must be one of the people Ayaka asked us to help. But Why would she ever want us to help someone like him? Maybe we should talk to Kurosawa and see what he has to say.
I've never even heard of these emergency provisions. I don't know whether it's rumors or whether they're trying to blackmail me. But either way, it's ridiculous. If I was hoarding supplies, would I still be the poor man I am today? My own family can barely get by as it is. No, that's the first bit of truth I've heard all day. The Shogun's army told me that I was unworthy of my vision. And they said I was slacking off in my work. Apparently, I'd even disappointed the Raiden Shogun. And that's why they confiscated my vision.
Well, that's strange. You were helping enforce the Vision Hunt Decree. Why would you be unworthy of your vision?
To be perfectly honest, I don't seem to remember the details. All I know is that I will perform certain things every month. But I don't recall what they were. And it's not just that. I have this unsettling feeling, like someone owes me something.
Does it have to do with the missing emergency provisions?
I didn't take any. Like I said, if I was taking them for myself, I wouldn't be going through such hard times right now. To top it all off, my house was just raided by treasure hoarders, which is why I came here in the first place. I was chasing after them when I got held up by these two. If you don't believe me, go find the treasure hoarders yourself. If there were any emergency provisions to be had, they would have found them.
Huh. He seems to be telling the truth. But we better confirm. Let's go round up those treasure hoarders and see what they have to say. We should be able to follow their tracks. They couldn't have gone too far.
Do this real quick before I forget. Before I do the same thing I did last time, which was forgetting this and being an idiot. Alright. Yeah, I'm realizing, got the situation. Alright. Send that back now, and we'll get back to the story now. So do that, so that way we can hurry up and get things moving. There. Should probably do this. Gonna assume I can't. Intriguing. Oh, you know what? I think I know why. Why I don't see. I was like, there's 2 story quests missing. I think I know why they're missing. Hello, treasure hoarders.
We really outdid
ready to get your ass kicked?
All those samurai. You haven't. Today's just the be. You demand.
These seem like the treasure hoard.
You don't say. Them overly shouting what they were saying.
Another test subject.
Enough with the test subject. Yeah, I had the feeling y'all didn't stand a chance.
Oh, there goes all the more. Come on, Bob. Not bad, kid. You ever think of joining the treasure hoarders? Kurosawa. So he's the one who said.
So what did you?
Food supplies. I didn't want anyone else to see it, so I was planning on opening. But now that you've caught us.
You've got a deal.
Huh? What the? There's nothing in it.
Yeah. And they all seem to be made up. We better talk to the. As for you,
So, we redeemed ourselves for some IOU.
Shut it.
Yeah, I don't think that's breaking even. That's more like -1. Rather than any positive there. You lost. Alright.
Welcome to Tsukumomono Groceries, or perhaps they're... Ah, so you're friends of...
Whoa, let's not... How did Kurosawa end up owing you so much money?
Let me think. Kurosawa would come regularly to purchase large quantities of... However, the price of provisions began to skyrocket recently, and his salary was no longer enough to cover the cost. So, he started writing out IOUs to cover whatever he could.
So that's how he was getting those But why did he have to purchase a usual amount? If the prices increased, couldn't he just buy less?
Well, if you think about it, the citizens receiving the emergency provisions must have been carefully calculating how much they needed to sustain them each time. Kurosawa thought that it would be quite the disappointment for them if they found they didn't have enough, especially after such long and careful planning. So he deemed it necessary to take on the debt rather than let the people down.
Wow. Kurosawa was purchasing all the... and no one ever...
People's attitudes will always reflect their circumstances. In the face of hardship, nobody cares to think twice. If you ask me, had Kurosawa told everyone the truth about the supplies from the start, then there wouldn't be such a severe backlash now. Of course, I'm sure there would... As for why he chose to spend... If you're still curious, I see. That reminds me, it seems that his vision was recently confiscated. Most unfortunate. If he doesn't clear the debt on his name, he'll have no choice but to sell that sword.
Sword?
Oh, I've asked him about his In hindsight, why don't you ask him Oh, but... Don't worry. I won't charge much for information about Kurosawa. Nothing we ever discussed.
At least we now know where... Let's go talk to
Let's see what that sword... What's such a big deal about that sword? Whoop. Right there, grab this. Where?
If this treasure could talk.
Beto. I get the point you're lonely, but Jesus Christ, man. Talk about a dark place. Good lord. Also, that'd be terrifying now thinking about it. And I'm wondering if that line is a reference to the mimics from Dark Souls. That'd be funny.
What are you doing here all by yourself?
I presented them with a choice. Either they left or I drew my sword. They left. It turned out to be a real time saver, actually. Perhaps I should start using it more often. Did you manage to track down the treasure hoarders? Everything I said was true, right?
That just about sums it up. It turns out that you really were distributing emergency provisions, but they were all purchased at your own expense.
Strange. Is that really the kind of person I was? I don't really have any such recollection. Even after all you've told me, remember anything. Why was I purchasing emergency provisions for everyone? And why would I put myself in such a difficult situation? I really don't understand. But I cannot deny that when I brandished my sword to scare those two away, I could sense that my body was somehow reluctant to do so. This sword was once wielded by my father. I remember once when I was young, I wanted to sneak out with the blade and show it off to the kids next door. My father ended up catching me in the act and scolded me severely. What did he say? I can't seem to remember that either. It would seem that I forgot many important things when my vision was taken from me. So many memories gone. Forever. No matter how hard I try to remember, all I can remember now is my father telling me that this blade bore his life's creed. Before he passed away, he placed the sword in my hands and said to me, "With this sword, you should..."
Hey, if you look carefully, there seems to be some words engraved on the hilt. Can you recognize the words?
Virtue and justice? Somehow those two words seem to explain everything now. Taking on seemingly endless debts to make others happy. I guess that must have been my greatest ambition after all. But what use are virtue and justice? I purchased the provisions for those in need. And look how things ended up. The Tenryo Commission seized my vision. And the very people I was so desperately trying to help refused to understand me. And the irony of all of it is, I somehow still felt sorry when threatening them with my blade. I'm incapable of being a good person, yet I'm equally unable to be bad. I don't know what to do with myself.
Yet another troubled soul. When we get the chance, let's speak to Toma about Kurosawa's debt. The Yashiro Commission would surely help cover his expenses. In any case, we must never let him sell off that sword. Yeah, seems like losing all ambition is a terrible experience. Fortunately for us, you don't have a vision. Let's go find the next poor soul.
On to the next person. This one.
Yeah. The third person who had their vision taken is supposed to be a famous sword master around these parts. Paimon heard that he's the present-day master of Meikyo Shisui art. Sounds pretty impressive. This is his dojo. Luckily, there's some people around. Let's go talk to them.
Nanako, don't worry. Sensei will be fine. Those thugs that challenged the dojo were strong, but he fought them all off in the end, didn't he?
Maybe, but I'm still worried about him. Things have gotten dangerous before in the past, but it's never shaken him. This time, though...
It's just because he's been possessed, that's all. Once the exorcism has taken place, he'll be right as rain in no time.
Hey there! Did something happen?
Who are you? I don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass us while Sensei is impaired. Get out of here immediately! Don't make me draw my blade, or you won't live to regret it.
No! You got it so wrong! We just came here to...
Disciples?
Yep. We've heard all about the mighty master of Meikyo Shisui art. It's the whole reason we came all this way, to seek him out and ask him to train us. But then we got here and overheard you talking about how he got possessed or something?
From the way you're dressed, it doesn't look like you're from around here. Please, accept my apologies. We've had so many people trying to cause us trouble recently that we're on high alert. You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. Sensei got possessed recently, and he's still recovering. He's not able to take on any new disciples for the time being. I see you are earnest in your pursuit. Okay, how about this? My fellow disciple Nanako and I will explain Sensei's situation to you in a little more detail. Then you can decide whether to stay or to leave. Sensei's name is Domon, a name I'm sure you've already heard. Though self-taught, he mastered the art of the sword to a high level. He then proceeded to defeat many other prominent sword masters, never losing a single fight. He once said that his goal was to become the best sword master in the world. And so, even while training us, he continued to hone his own art. His fervor truly inspired us, and we trained hard, determined to keep up with him. But then...
Not long ago, Sensei had his vision taken away. He hasn't been the same since. He says the strangest things over and over, and he refuses to let us train. Junya and I have discussed it, and we both think that he's been possessed by an evil spirit. So, we've asked the Shrine Maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine to perform an exorcism. But if I'm honest, I still have my doubts over whether he'll completely recover.
The Grand Narukami Shrine? What's that?
You haven't heard of it? It's the largest shrine on Narukami Island. The head Shrine Maiden is reputed to have very close ties with the almighty Shogun herself. Not that we'd have any means of involving the head Shrine Maiden, of course. But even one of the ordinary Shrine Maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine would have clear power and authority to perform an exorcism. So don't worry, Nanako. Sensei is going to be just fine. The exorcism will take place this evening. You're both more than welcome to come and watch if you're interested.
So, losing your vision can cause possession? Guess we should come back this evening and see for ourselves.
Shh. So you decided to come. It's a good thing you didn't arrive any earlier. You would have had to witness Sensei in one of his fits of madness. Just now, when Nanako was attending to him, she heard him whispering a few names to himself. When she asked him who the people were, he suddenly looked panic-stricken and pushed her away. It looked like he was in great distress. He was covering his ears and looking frantically around him with bloodshot eyes. All the while he kept calling those names. Some of them we knew, others we didn't recognize. But they all seemed to be the names of sword masters he had defeated in the past. One of them was Anzai. He used to be a fellow disciple of Sensei's, his senior, in fact. But Sensei defeated him in a duel many years ago, and he has been a wanderer ever since. Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. Thankfully, the Shrine Maidens managed to subdue him, so the exorcism can finally continue. The ritual has now begun. All we can do is patiently await the result. Here's hoping Sensei will be back to his normal self very soon. Please, excuse me for a moment while I fetch some water. If he wakes up, he is sure to be thirsty.
Huh? Who's that sneaking around? Uh-oh. Could they be here to mess up the exorcism? We won't let them get away with it. Come on, let's go after them.
Alright. What's this sneaky man doing? Ya freak!
Here. Should we keep
Ya
going
goddamn freak!
Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a
Where
little
else could he
further
have
up.
gone?
Aha! Suspicious person!
How did you catch up with me so quickly? Are you sure you're Domon's disciples? You move even quicker than he does. Unless... I guess it's been a few years. Maybe his skills have improved again.
Excuse me? We're the ones asking the questions here. First off, who are you? And what are you doing sneaking around these parts? You seem like bad news, mister.
Bad news? I'll have you know I trained side by side with Domon back in the day, long before you ever showed up. I don't care to talk about that time anymore. But if you must know, I am Domon's senior.
His senior? Wait, that means you must be...
Anzai? Yes, that's me. Because I don't wish to see Domon or anyone else associated with him ever again. When we were young, we trained under the same sword master, studying Make-Yoshi Sui art together. I had begun training 5 years before him, and everyone looked up to me as a steady and dependable older disciple. Practitioners of Make-Yoshi Sui art seek to achieve stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. So the majority of disciples are indifferent to rank and reward. I was no exception. But Domon was different. The first thing he did when he joined was go straight to our sensei and ask him, with a beaming smile on his face, how to become the best in the world. Sensei scolded him and told him that the art of the sword should not be used for such vain ends. Sensei said that coveting the title of the best sword master, barely days into his training, showed that he had a fickle mind, and that this would impede him from ever mastering the blade. I thought so too at the time, but Domon began making swift progress in his training, and even started catching up with me. Only then did I realize that it was Domon who had long since freed his mind from all agitation. He was consumed by his singular desire to become the best in the world. He sought nothing less than perfection in the art of the sword, and nothing could deter him from this goal, no matter what stood in his way.
Sure sounds like he meant business. So how come you don't want to ever see him again?
Because until he arrived, I was convinced that I would succeed our sensei as the master of Meikyo Shisui art. Of all the disciples, I was the most gifted. I had trained the longest. Everyone had high expectations from me. Domon's arrival changed everything. When we sparred, I lost not just the match, but my pride and my status too. I fled the dojo that day and never looked back. Later, I heard that he sparred with Sensei too. Sensei was advanced in years by then, and unfortunately that match used up every last ounce of energy in his body. After that, I wanted nothing further to do with him. Deep down, though, I still respected his mastery of the blade and his commitment to the art of the sword. So, when I heard rumors that he had lost his mind, my first reaction was to dismiss them as false. How could he, of all people, have lost his mind? His mind was the sharpest of them all. He had practiced Meikyo Shisui art to perfection. I decided to quietly come and see if it were true. Then, to my complete astonishment, I heard him call my name. I thought mine was a name he had long since forgotten. So you see, I came here not to cause him any harm. I just wanted to see for myself. Okay, you've heard my story. You should get back now. The exorcism is probably finishing.
Seems like we got it wrong this time. He wasn't here to mess up the exorcism at all. Still, Paimon's not sure we should bring him back with us. Let's go see how the exorcism's coming along.
You're saying he isn't possessed? Does that mean he's just lost his mind? But how is that possible? No, I refuse to believe it. Something's clearly wrong.
Nanako, please. Try not to get agitated.
I am sorry. With what powers I have, I can find no sign of any malignant spirit having possessed Domon. But spirits may take a myriad of forms in this world, many of which I cannot claim to have witnessed myself. Thus, I dare not rule out possession with complete certainty. And all is certainly not lost, for I received word not long ago that Lady Yae has taken an interest in your sensei's case.
Lady Yae? Is that the same Lady Yae that I think you mean?
The head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami Shrine? That's wonderful news! Then Sensei will be sure to recover.
Correct. Lady Yae is most knowledgeable indeed, and has abundant experience in the exorcism of evil spirits and aversion of great calamities. I am unable to say for certain whether an evil spirit has possessed your sensei, but Lady Yae can give a conclusive verdict.
Excuse me, Miss Inagi, but I must ask, should we prepare a greeting gift for Lady Yae?
That won't be necessary. All that is required of you is your timely arrival at the Grand Narukami Shrine. Lady Yae does not like to be kept waiting. I must leave now, but we will meet soon at the shrine. I wish Domon a full and speedy recovery.
Who'd have thought Lady Yae herself would have taken notice of our sensei's case?
Do you mean to say that Sensei isn't renowned enough to deserve Lady Yae's attention?
No, that's not what I meant at all. You misunderstand me. I just mean this is Lady Yae, the head shrine maiden. She has direct and close contact with the almighty Shogun herself. Anyway, you should join us too, tomorrow. Given that you've traveled all this way just to meet our sensei, we, the disciples of Meikyo Shisui Art, will do our best to help you.
Sure! After all, everyone seems pretty... We're curious to meet her, too. Who knows? Maybe we'll be able to find out a thing or two about the Raiden Shogun from her.
I was stretching a bit, so I was most of those cuts way up. Also had to fix my chair for a bit. Whew. Grab these. Yeah, I know. God. How much I'm gonna need to upgrade. There we go.
If this treasure could talk.
And imagine it would sing a lot of praises. There we go. It's a little word. Appreciate just being near these or triggering these. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. I'm trying to ignore most of these. Mostly for a different reason. There we go. Probably should unlock the other teleporters. Raven. Nice raven there. Why are there ravens everywhere? Thank you.
Do you think that's Lady Ai? Oh, no wonder Junyo is so excited. She has a really striking presence. Also, is it just Paimon? Or did she look right at us just now? It was probably nothing. It's not like she's ever seen us before.
Keep away. Keep away from me. I gave up the art of the sword. Please, let me go, I beg you.
As you can see, Lady Yai, Domon has persisted in this state for some time now. He appears to see those who have lost to him in duels past, gathered all around him to persecute him.
Lady Yai, it must be a possession, right? This is nothing like him at all. In the past, no matter what came his way, he would always face it with a confident smile.
I'm sorry. It is clear to me that your sensei is not possessed by any evil spirit.
But then does that mean he...
Yes. This is a change in the person himself. Unable to cope with the tremendous pressure he was under, he suffered a spiritual collapse. With his wits impaired, he finally descended into madness. As one who is thrown into the sea, though he fights back desperately against his predicament, it does nothing to prevent his descent into the depths. As for what has triggered this change, I believe it must be the loss of his vision. For to be stripped of one's vision is to be stripped of one's ambition.
Stripped of his...
Your school practices make stillness of mind, freedom from all act. There was once one who claimed to be indifferent to men, What, Lady, I'm not... the path of the sword masters filled. It requires one to take their sword for only a deep commitment to his ambition to become the best made it possible. When that ambition disappeared, he began to doubt himself. As he battled his growing... much like a certain fatally flawed friend of mine.
Poor Sensei.
I'm sorry, Father.
That's enough.
Huh? Isn't that all? Did he follow us the whole way here?
Ansai, you're here for...
You're right to assume that it's been so long. I don't think most... Now I know, but that is no reason...
But what if one day I put everything I... If there's a chance they'll end up like me one day, I'd rather...
Have you asked them what they...
Sensei, I can't know whether I want to keep going until...
Nanako's far from the only one.
Goodness.
You see? You can place the ambition you... Being stripped of your ambition is something that's never happened. So, just as I want... You are not in the same position that
I'm sorry to have made you... I no longer have the resolve to become the best... But as your sensei, this is my promise.
You can count on that. I'd be checking in on you occasionally, but I am now used to the life of a wanderer. Well, don't...
So even though his ambition was taken away, his disciples can take it over on his behalf. Guess that sort of solves this one, huh?
Traveler, a moment, please. So, my intuition was correct. The wind that blows from afar carries fresh life to these shores. For us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment.
Seems like I have impeccable timing as always.
I have high hopes for you, child. Don't disappoint me.
Yeah.
Lady Ai seems to have taken a real interest in you.
Paimon, I don't think that's what she means.
Mysterious. Paimon's so curious what she really meant by all that. We can come back to it another time. For now...
Yeah, let's worry about that. There we go. I thought there was a gutsy tie to this. God, that tree is massive. That is absurd. Yep, and there's all the rewards. God. It's just like, when are we getting to max level this stinking tree? Flower blooms in prison. That sounds concerning. Yeah, I know. Let's try a look. It's probably bad luck. Auspicious. Wait. Wow. What is that look? That couldn't be any more coincidental. It's not you. Who is it? Where are they? Is it you? Maki? Actually, I think it is. Glory to ever be lasting. There it is. I was like, I might as well grab this. Actually, curious. What does that got? Yeah, that's what I thought. Grab this and probably grab a other teleporter. Man. Oh god, I realized I need to do that one more quest immediately. Which, I will do that. Some of that stuff off stream. Since I'd rather just worry about the story stuff. Worry about the other exploring later. I'm just trying to see what I could get done story-wise.
Oh, Ayaka! Guess who fulfilled all your wishes? Huh? Ayaka! Huh?
Huh?
Traveler, Paimon. It is a pleasure to finally... I have heard all about how you helped our 3 friends. My sincerest thanks to you.
Yeah, it can't be undone. Yeah.
Short of getting them their visions back, it seems like there's no way to really help. Ayaka.
It's like September. What?
Because now that you have done the 3 things I asked of you...
Mm-hmm. Wait a second.
Oh.
Oh. Okay then. Ayaka, you seem...
Back to the matter at hand.
Like that dialogue choice
you
there.
You have now witnessed the pain of those deprived of their visions. Perhaps in the eyes of a deity such as the almighty Shogun.
Don't wait reference
to those
to
who
him.
inhabit the world. Thunders roar, lightnings flash, but I believe that surely you understand what they must endure. It seems that perhaps now you can appreciate... You will? Really? Naturally.
Alright, bravo, my lady.
See?
I feel like that's how like every chapter will always go.
I placed my trust
always
in the
end
right
up
person
not getting
after
involved with the nation's problems.
Now then,
and immediately get involved.
Given that the remainder of our
just can't help but laugh at that. It's like, yeah, we're not gonna help. Oh, never mind, we're gonna help because what's going on is fucked up.
Please continue without me.
So, what's the deal with this place anyway? What makes it your favorite meeting spot?
This is a land that was gifted to the Yashiro Commission by the Shogun. Such privileges exist due to the...
Oh, Paimon!
Once the number of ceremonial...
Makes sense.
In any case... The issue is this. After all, it is but a because of this, the...
How can they be like that?
Nevertheless...
Resistance? You mean like an army fighting against the decree?
Yes. To say a little more about Sangon, but I do wonder whether they're... Of course. They invariably... It almost makes... The almighty Shogun. I've seen her on but only a few occasions. She inspires awe. It was her almost complete lack of any...
Ouch. What a god she is.
Oh? What would...
Have you got a plan yet?
To be honest, we do not.
What?
Please, do not
So...
Well, for the moment, all we can do is... For example...
You're telling
Don't underestimate the talents of the craftspeople in Hanamizaka.
Must have been worth
To the naked eye, their counterfeits are indistinguishable from the genuine article. The problem we are facing right...
Darn!
Yes. We knew it was not a long-term solution. Exactly. I feel the same way. By no means do we intend to... When you are ready.
Alright.
You want to know who you'll be meeting in Hanamizaka?
Still not standing out here? Sangomiya Chronicles. Oh. I guess Tom was outside.
Soil is moist.
Yes.
Ideal for Hey, all finished?
That's actually beautiful. Beautiful sunset. With the rainstorm? Oh. Never mind. Just a light shower. Stand incorrected almost instantly. Oh, I got egg on my face.
Just hand it over. You don't want any trouble with me. If you think your elemental powers are enough to resist the Vision Hunt decree, then you'd better think again. Believe me, you're not the first of your kind we've encountered, and we've seen the same unpleasant outcome time after time. You'd best save yourself the trouble.
So this is the Vision Hunt decree in action, huh? We can't just sit around and watch. Huh? Come on. What's going on? Shh, quiet. Hey, this isn't right, you know. Huh? Hey, shh. If you don't keep your voice down, I will.
All right.
What?
This is just mean. This is like bullying at the finest.
This is your fault.
Many thanks, Miss Yoimiya. If you hadn't swapped me a fake just now, I'm sure.
No worries. You put on quite the convincing performance.
Oh, so that.
Think nothing. Oh,
Come on.
Practically everyone on Hanami's.
Whoa.
Stop. As for thanking me, his handiwork allowed me to keep my own.
Yes, Master Masa.
Huh? Do you guys know him too? You don't say. But if I... So, what about a...
Sure, welcome.
So...
Whoa.
Not bad, huh?
Time to...
No, let's just get to the point. Yeah, let's just get to the point and break him out. Off to prison we go! I feel like that's a funny joke. It's too hilarious to laugh at.
Come on, this way. I certainly wouldn't. We should.
This music.
Yes.
Yes, this music. Oh, hello. Y'all ready to get your ass kicked? You missed. Here's your prize. Not really that big.
Something shaped like Magatama in order to open it.
I must leave no stone unturned.
There we go.
As a dutiful maid was.
No, enough of the guarding. No. We don't guard here.
I must withdraw.
You take your lumps. You don't cower behind them.
Who goes there?
Nobody. Nobody important. Okay, I was supposed to went to the wall.
This wall looks a bit odd. Maybe there's some special trick to it. These guys seem a lot tougher than usual. Paimon wonders if that armor over there has anything to do with the source of their strength.
Yeah, I don't think they're that tough.
I must withdraw.
Good. It's the smart move.
Someone needs assistance.
Teach me a lesson.
Soldiers, quick!
Burst forth. Show me what you've got.
Steady as stone. Time to clean up.
I'm about to find out in a second. So just now realize Albedo's thing got broken somehow. I don't know how that happened.
I must.
Yeah, that's what I thought. None of y'all really stand a chance.
I need to train harder.
It's on my chest. How did I? How do I get there? I feel like I'm really dumb. It's probably a forward thing.
Someone needs assistance. Doesn't that Magatama shape look pretty similar to the grooves on the door over there?
You don't say, Palma. Go in greater detail. Oh, I guess it's just the way around. Dang it. Oh, perfect.
Someone needs assistance.
Brace yourselves. Show me what you
Nice hollow mirrors.
Burst forth! Witness my great undertaking!
Leave it all to me, as a dutiful maid would.
I must withdraw. I need to train harder.
Oh god. I have the urge to sneeze, and I can't sneeze right now. Great. Actually, is the chest right here? Because I feel like we're
Someone needs assistance.
above it, my chance. But I could be wrong. Jeez, this place needs a dusting. What does that say? Go down. Oh, come on. I wanted them to go falling down, not...
I must withdraw.
Aw. Yep, here it is. Alright, time to grab this, and you. Grabbing goo.
Burst forth.
Yeah, nice buff there, pal. You really didn't really stand a chance.
Off we go.
I was like curious. There we go.
Adventure time.
Come on. Move out of the way, stupid screen.
Shh! Quick! Hide! Look over there. That must be Master...
Did you really think...
Locking...
Oh no! Those Tenryou... If we don't come up with a way to break him out fast, then...
I can't bear to watch. If anything happens to Master Masakatsu or...
Hey, you there! What?
Ah, ma'am.
We were just teaching him a little lesson.
Huh? Who's that?
That's Kujo Sara, adopted daughter of the Kujo clan of the
Make way, let me have a look at him. I'm sure you're well aware that torture is strictly against military regulation.
Yes.
If you are unashamed of such disgraceful action, then you are also unworthy of the Tenryou Commission itself.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I'm unsure when one...
Hey, this is our chance.
Yoimiya, are you sure?
Who is that? Quick, go and investigate.
Yes, ma'am.
They're coming! Quick, hide!
Sorry. I didn't mean to. Don't worry, I've got us covered.
Huh? Was that an explosion?
It sounded like fireworks.
Quick, let's hurry!
The fireworks were enough...
No. I was particularly proud of this batch. I decided...
Yoimiya, this is turning in.
Well, fireworks are my craft after all. Every batch has to be spectacular.
Look, the coast is clear.
Off we go.
Can't resist the temptation. Set off one firework, you set off a whole lot.
Yoimiya, is that you?
Master Masakatsu! Sorry we took so long. Oh, those awful guards.
Come on! We've got no time to lose! They could be back any minute! Oh.
Yes. Leave. Before I let my judgment get the better of me. He's in serious condition. Be sure he gets immediate medical attention. But remember, once he's recovered, it won't be long until I bring him right back.
Well... you can bet we'll do all we can to keep that from happening.
Leave this place.
Stubborn. Quite stubborn, isn't she?
Yes. Finally, I've made it out of there.
Master Masakatsu.
Don't worry.
Thank you.
Let's get out of here before things get worse.
Master Masakatsu.
Let's get out of here before this gets worse. Wouldn't want a situation to get any worse.
Ojasara. It seems as though... How about we go to...
More like honor bound. That's probably the right word. Jailhouse feast. Nice.
Adventure time.
Time to return to the tea house. And I think this is where then the game's gonna be like, yeah, can't do nothing now. Here comes the roadblock. Now, let's just do some of the story quests. Some of these character story quests off stream, because honestly, I don't really give a shit besides Ito's. Rather redo Ito's. Going out with a goddamn bronze.
Sara stayed her hand. It would appear she still has some. I wonder if we should try establishing...
Unlikely. Don't forget. Kujo, in her eyes, Master Masakatsu, if our true motives were ever divulged.
True. Though if you ask, we are now one step closer. You're turning out to...
Indeed. But if we wish to mount any sizable resistance against the Vision Hunt, it is time we make ready our...
There's no need to rush. Things seem to have taken a... yes, and the number of
A ceremony, you say?
I don't know, but I'm sure it has nothing to do with us. Anyway...
You being in a constant Toma.
I'd say, funny enough, I learned...
A hotbot game? What's that?
Simply put, then we take it into anyone who guesses Don't you think it sounds like fun?
You really do want to play. Well, sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. Time to... Ooh! Paimon proposes this is already...
Oh, my stomach! It feels like
Who would have guessed that Toma would be the...
Salt-crusted herring. Unripe lavender melon? Hold up. My life is starting to flash before my eyes.
You've only got yourself to blame, Toma. All those strange things you ate were ingredients you had...
But weren't you the one who added those little cakes, Ayaka? I think the Traveler ended up eating one. Boiling cakes in hot pot? Ugh.
I must apologize. To be perfectly honest, I thought the cakes would be a tasty...
Uh-oh. I'm...
You know, Toma, all you had to do was guess...
Perhaps I did get a little carried. I think my luck is already... So without further ado...
Oh, bro...
Good.
Yes. If the Tenryu... And with the extra time...
Let's all take some much-needed time off. Downtime is hard to come by these days. I'll tidy things up here.
There's gonna be a sequel.
Sure, why not? We should play...
Bye, Toma. Seems we...
Alright. There's that act. Oh. Never mind then. I guess we'll be able to do that event right now. And do that off stream. And now leave Kamortios.
Where do we go from here? What's the plan?
Traveler, Paimon, hold on.
Oh.
Ayaka?
Something has come up, but you ought not be
individual request.
Oh.
Correct.
I guess these, we get these for free. As freebies.
But in a few days ago, she wrote about...
Oh, I guess it makes sense. They are part of the story.
So, according to the note...
Paimon thinks it's...
That's what I thought.
So what do you want us? Do you need us to find...
No.
Yeah.
The proper course of action would be to involve... Exactly.
You can count on...
Wonderful.
Oh, we don't mind.
Thank you kindly.
Alright, sounds...
I want to say I want to do this stuff off stream, because I know it's just... whatever. I've already seen all this stuff. Yeah. Right there. Just do this stuff. I think I'll call it here for now. Either way, I think this will be it for now. I'll probably tomorrow do a stream. I don't know. I'm being very contemplative and can't decide. Either way. Bye.